In this lesson, we're going to see how to create the working drawings, or called construction documents. For example, the plans, the section view, or the elevation view. We have the photovoltaic plant on the architectural model, and we already defined the inverter, the field panel, the main panel, and also the switch panel. So now we can produce the technical drawings. So let's go to the site plan and activate the area view command. So insert the view. Automatically we obtain the view in the node structure on the left. So we have a new drawing model added. So we can open this reference, this view. For example, we can assign a new label. Eventually define scale factor of the element that will be used in the final document. In the graphics section, we can activate the material colors, or you can activate the shadowed view so you can see the difference on the model, and you can change the intensity. Going back to the site plan, we assign a plan. Solarius is asking a plan offset and the section title. For example, we can set the offset to 1.2 meters. So in the site plan, we find 1.2 meter offset. We obtain a clean cut of the structure. So instead to go back and change the offset on the arrow that you see, we can always change properties on the site plan from the column on the right. For example, we can change to 6 meters and increase to find the offset that I want. As seen before, we can go to Graphics tab on the right and activate the material colors. So activate shadows, and you can change the intensity. And we can change other properties of the site plan. Now we can define section and elevation view. To define a section, just click on the command. You can trace a line where you want to do the section, and with F5 command I can change the section orientation. So I can trace another line. Instead of use F5 command, this shortcut, you can also select the section line and click on the arrow that you see. So you can quickly change the orientation. I can do elevation view in the same way. I can go to the command and I can trace the line and define posterior and anterior elevation view. Or I can trace another line for the lateral elevation view. Well, on the node structure on the left, I can go in the node I want and I can interrogate the section. So doing all personalization, and you can view the reference. I can change all options and create all section I want for the graphic representation. I can do the same for the elevation view, anterior, posterior, and lateral elevations. So I can customize all drawings, all elements, to create all view I want, and that I want to use to create the final drawings that I have to show to the client. When you create the drawing, later you can customize with lots of details so with different commands in the upper toolbar. For example, you can use the construction of details. I can close the details in a rectangle and I will automatically find in the details section. I see the details in the opposite section. Then I can drag and drop to the final drawings. Or eventually I can insert a scale factor, a labeling, I can edit a text, and I can use the variable defined by the software. So I can add details and what I want. I can also edit all layers. For example, I want to see a different file from the reference one. I can activate or hide some layers and customize the view thanks to the layers command. So I can create different file and show what I want. So done this operation, so all customization we want and the definition of section, the elevation, the plan, and everything I want. Let's see how to assemble a construction document. So let's go in the node on the left, in the node structure, and go on the construction documents. Select the node working drawings and add a new drawing. So you can choose the format of the page of the board and you can choose the title block for A1, A2, A0. We have different formats. And you can also choose the type of the legend. So this is the title of the drawing. We can also put none if we don't want to show anything. But how can I assemble the drawing now? Just drag and drop elements we want. I can drop an area view and I can see in this contest if I want to use a different scale factor. Here in this case, for example, it's too big. So I can go to drawing model and I can change the reference factor. I will quickly find the update model in the working drawing. This is a very potential command of the BIM software. I can drag and drop an elevation view, a detail, a section, or the 3D view of the building with all details. I can scale the view directly in the property section. I can assign a scale factor or percentage of increasing, so I can do whatever I want. I see reference line for section and elevation here, so I can go to the 3D view and disable the visibility of the object. So now, as you see, I don't see lines anymore. What can I do? I can activate some information. I have title block. I can save as default settings. I can print the drawing. I can align freehand or align with a wizard. Or I can print generating a print preview, directly print to the plotter, export as DWG or DXF file. I can save as Word, or I can generate a PDF file.